Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Illuminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection technology gain times 8. Now, I know we got a review being reviewed about us. Someone has actually decided to crack open their Pandora's box and try to do a review on our technology. Now, keep in mind, you have to keep that review fair. And as I said before, when it comes to a Supreme 8, it does have a very interesting color code to it, which means if that paint is straight black and it doesn't look like the color coding we have over here, we'll know that the demonstration was falsified. Also, too, keep in mind that we have somebody who's actually on standby who actually has the paint and is ready to do his own paint-on demonstration right behind yours to see whether or not if they match. Now, I want to show you something really quick. Now, we get a lot of companies that buy our product, they test it out, they like it. If they like it, they always respond back by asking us, do we want a contract? As I said before, companies will test your stuff, and if it works well under their conditions, which means it has to work well in their environment, that is the only way you will be able to achieve a contract from these companies. They have to test it out themselves. So we sent about 2 gallons to this particular individual right here. Now, the reason why I have all this blocked out is because I made a very serious mistake. I didn't think someone would actually stoop that low, but they did. We had a contract with a company over in New Jersey, and I actually displayed the fellow's name, which he didn't mind, and his email address. Well, this particular individual, which we call our #1 troll, went in, contacted the company, and tried to badmouth us. That's how low some people will go, so that's why I had to tape off some of the stuff. So this is some paint we sent over to a company. I don't know why this keeps clicking. We don't need that there. We sent over to a company, and there's the date on my email, so you can see that it is previous. Now the fellow says, "Hi Kenneth, please can you reply the email below, and on another matter, do you have a distributorship for Europe?" So basically, are you looking for any? You have a great product, and I think it could have a good market here. So this is the fellow that we are going to be doing business pretty soon, because we are interested in doing business over in Europe, and I would like to have a distributorship over there. Now, like I said, if our product didn't work the way it did work, then I would never receive this email. This fellow wouldn't be giving me high praises on the product, and he would not be offering us a distributorship contract. So as I said to Mr. C or Mr. J, it doesn't make a difference of what your review is. I have companies who have my products, and I have contracts that are being issued out for my products, so it doesn't make us or break us on your review. I know for a fact that if you falsify the view, we have things set up ahead to actually do another demonstration with another customer who is going to do that demonstration right behind yours. Also, to let you know that I've done this paint on demonstration on live. So I did maybe 25 demonstrations live to show that the technology works. So you're going to have to match those demonstrations one after the next, showing the true review instead of falsifying the demonstration. So you better pray that's not black paint in there, because we have done the demonstration with our technology versus black paint. Now, as I said before in our demonstrations, that our technology has the ability to be able to produce amazing contrast levels, bright white levels. Now, our technology will produce the brightest white level next to a black screen. As I said before in many of my demonstrations, and you can quote me on this, but I have videos to back it up, I have said that a black screen will always produce better contrast than a gray screen or a light gray screen or a white screen. Now, a light gray screen or a white screen, not a dark gray screen, will produce a higher white level. A white screen will produce a higher white level than a gray screen. A gray screen will produce better contrast than a white screen. So keep in mind, I know what you'll try to do by taking our technology and put it against a white screen. Say, look how dark the levels are. We have explained this already. Our technology produces a high, bright image when compared to other black screens, because we can produce a higher white level, as in the fellow behind me, which is going to offer me a contract distributorship in Europe, due to the fact that when he asked us, when we buy 2 gallons of this, we want to know what is the difference if I go out and get everyday black paint or a black material. Can I do the exact same thing? We were able to prove that our technology produces a higher white level. All right, so let's swing over here real quick. I'm going to actually bring this down a little bit here. We're going to click on something at the bottom really quick down here because I don't want to show off that information right there. So I'm just going to come out of this altogether. I want to show you something over here at the bottom if I can bring it up really quick. Let's see, just had it a few minutes ago. I'll just go over into my folders. I can see everything from here. So I'm going to pull this off. I can't pull this off. I can't pull this off because the information is not there anymore. I just removed it. All right, so I'm going to come in here to my files over here. Let's remove all this off. Now, back, I tried to show this off, but I couldn't show it off due to the fact that my video came out kind of very gritty. And I guess some people didn't get a chance to see the document that I was showing them. So I said back in around 2016, I did some demonstrations of one of our technologies against SL Screens. Now, SL Screens had contacted me. They sent me a email with their watermark attached to it because at first I thought it was my buddy June actually playing jokes on me. And it wasn't. It was actually from that particular company. Let me go over here and pull this up really quick so you can see this for yourself. So they contacted me and they sent me an email. We were doing side-by-side demonstrations. Now, that's the reason why I got involved in black technology, because I was very fascinated by Screen Innovations Black Diamond Screen. This is my giant screen I have in my old house. So let me show you the email. All right, so in the email, I'll come over here real quick. And I was very upset for a while because of the order that was on there. I couldn't speak about it. I couldn't talk about it. I couldn't tell anybody this actually happened to us. And all the while people were saying, oh, your product is in this, your product is in that. And they didn't realize that we actually talked to Screen Innovation. And keep in mind, things didn't go so well because bottom line is I wanted personally an NDA. So this is when they contacted me saying, good talking to you this morning, because I was half asleep. I thought it was my buddy June, so I hung the phone up the first time because I didn't know who the guy was. And I asked him if he could send me an email with his watermark, and there it is right there from SL Screens. Good morning to you. Good morning to you this morning. Sorry I woke you up. As I stated, we are interested in looking into your product. It seems to have potential. Let me know when you are ready to continue the discussion. All right, so this is the fellow we contacted. We talked a little bit here and there. And things just went downhill due to the fact that I wanted an NDA. Now, in an NDA, this is my old company under Digital One, 4K Crystallonics. Under an NDA, which means both parties could not talk about each other's technology, and therefore everything had to say hush hush. So that was a way of getting my technology protected, because at the time we were in development of it and it was not patent. All right, so after things didn't go too well, then a lawyer got involved because there were some words exchanged back and forth. And in this, the lawyer who contacted us, we were told to remove any videos, any documents, anything that had, not documents, but anything like pictures and stuff like that, that had anything to do with our technology and their technology side by side. So that's why there's no videos of that ever happening, because all that stuff had to be removed. So they got a lawyer on us. All right, so that's my old address. It doesn't exist anymore. So let me come over here really quick and show you the finalization signature on the document by the attorney who signed it, basically stating that, you know, for a long while we couldn't say anything about it. We couldn't talk about their company. We couldn't say this. We couldn't say that. Hey, statute of limitations are up, so pretty much that's over and done with. But like I said, this is the reason why we don't do side-by-side demonstrations. Now, in the demonstrations, I never said anything nasty about their product. I was quite fascinated by Black Diamond's technology, and that's what led me on the road to designing black screens, because at that time, I'd never seen a screen that dark before. It was actually dark gray, but I'd never seen a screen that dark before. So I was very, very fascinated by their screen. And that's what led me down the road of doing tests and trying to find a screen as close as I could possibly get to the Black Diamond sample sheet, and I came up with a technology that was actually straight black. So, you know, when people sit there and try to ridicule my company and say, oh, it's not, this is not that, I couldn't care less about the review because, like I said, we have companies who have our screen paint. We have companies that want to issue us contracts for our screen paint. They have tested it. It's not going to change your mind. It's not going to change your opinion in any way whatsoever. Keep in mind, this happened in 2016. Our technology now is far more advanced than what it was. So if a big company like ALR Screens can contact us and say, hey, our product has potential, then what do you think your opinion is going to stand for? Now, keep in mind, like I said, we're not bothered by your review. Please do your review all and well. It just better match up with the other person who's actually about to do his demonstration. And keep in mind, we have done this demonstration live. So I don't know how in the world you're going to come on camera and try to produce a dark, dirty image as our product is supposed to produce, as we've done these demonstrations live over and over again on Facebook. I have tons of followers on there that basically have seen our demonstrations live. So keep in mind, I have done side-by-side demonstrations using everyday black paint and black material. If it matches any one of those screens, we know it's black paint. And keep in mind, this paint has a custom signature color. So we will know whether or not if it was fake or not. All right, with that being said, let me get out of here real quick. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration and some of the literature. This is some of the stuff when people ask me, how come I don't do side-by-side demonstrations with Black Diamond? This is the reason why we don't do them. So, like I said, I tell people if you want to read the literature, knock yourself out. You know what I mean? Check it out for yourself. But I have it posted on my Facebook page for you to check out what happened at that particular moment in time in my particular life when we were actually in the process of developing paint and developing technology under my old company, which we under Digital 4K Crystal Onyx. But as you can see, seeing is believing. Done the demonstrations live multiple times. We do look forward to your review. We actually look extremely forward to your review. All right, and also too, do not forget to add the contrast levels because you do that a lot. You put in these very bright levels. We don't mind, but don't forget if you're going to do side-by-side demonstrations of your light gray screen versus our black technology, put in contrast levels, especially the star field demonstration, and any OLED demonstration would be perfect. All right, gotta go. I guarantee he doesn't put in the star field demonstration. I guarantee he doesn't put in any OLED demonstrations at all. I bet you he doesn't even do a black background. If you can put a black background in, that'd be kind of nice too also. All right, I gotta go. Thank you for your time. God bless.